What are we hoping, or what are they hoping to achieve?
Indeed, and that France, which currently holds the rotating presidency of the EU Council of Ministers, convened this emergency meeting of energy ministers specifically for the reason of discussing Gazprom's decision to cut off the taps to Poland and Bulgaria last week. They need to talk about both the short-term measures that will allow Poland and Bulgaria to get gas from their neighbors, but also the medium-term measures about how to make the EU resilient to this kind of cutoff, because of course the concern is that Russia could go on and cut off the gas to Poland and Bulgaria's neighbors, and then where are they getting the gas? So they're going to be talking about some emergency storage solutions and also some emergency diversity of supply, looking at those LNG, liquefied natural gas shipments that come over sea, looking at how they can speed those up. They're also going to be talking about the ruble issue. The reason that Poland and Bulgaria have been cut off is because they're refusing to give in to Putin's demand to pay for their gas in rubles. Some EU countries have already gone ahead and started doing this: Germany, Austria, Hungary. And the question right now is whether that violates the EU's sanctions. Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said last week that it does. Legal analysis is not so clear, because the countries are doing it in this way that they pay in euros and then it gets switched to rubles in Gazprom's bank. So they want some clarification on this. That's another issue the energy ministers are going to be talking about today, trying to get a united front and saying no to Russia in paying in rubles.
And this meeting is also going to discuss proposals to ban Russian oil imports as part of a fresh round of sanctions against Moscow, Dave.
Exactly. Yeah, we've had movement on this. This has been discussed for many weeks, but it looks almost certain that it is going to happen this week. Germany has completely switched on this, though they were opposing it initially. Now they're pushing for it. Now Germany says they want this oil embargo. So that leaves a couple of countries yet to be convinced. Italy, Greece, Austria, but most notably Hungary. Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban had threatened to veto any embargo on Russian energy. And so all eyes are on him. Will he try to veto it this week? Now, even if the energy ministers come to an agreement on this today, we still need the European Commission to come out with a formal proposal for this sixth package of sanctions that would include the oil embargo, and then EU ambassadors could approve it on Wednesday. I'm hearing that in order to prevent a Hungarian veto, they may grant Hungary exemptions to this oil embargo, and they may also grant it to Hungary's neighbor Slovakia. Those two countries are very dependent on oil. Now, the Orban administration is insisting this isn't about ideology, this is about economics, that they'd be very hurt by an oil embargo. But everyone is suspicious, of course, because Orban has had tight relations with Vladimir Putin, but of course he's also had good relations with Poland. He's had an alliance with Poland. And if he does veto this week, it would threaten to blow up his Visegrad 4 alliance with Poland, Czechia, and Slovakia. So the conventional wisdom here is that Viktor Orban will not veto this decision, that they're going to find some face-saving way out for him.
Dave Keating reporting there from Brussels. Thank you.